Okay guys, welcome to episode 24 of this Let's Play series. My name is DasTactic. Welcome to the channel. I hope you've been enjoying the series. It's been fun so far. I've been just sort of making, if we just go back down to F5, I'm smoothing out this area now to try to sort of make it so that it's nice and clean for everyone. What I have done is I've now been just putting more slabs in as the ghosts appear. There's more and more bards coming back to life. One of them actually did take some stuff from outside. Actually, there was a very expensive shield and it's now gone missing because of one of the ghosts, so we've put them to rest, but I think we've now lost that shield, so that one will be, that's a shame actually. That was a big jewel encrusted shield. It didn't belong to us, of course, but this is all the loot that we now want to go and get. By the way, the visitors, I mean the visitors have all basically gone. All we've got left is one undead dwarf spear dwarf corpse in through here, plus the two the hand of Uthlagetsters back down this side, as well as one of the demons. We've only got the two of them now, and they're the ones that we've got trapped, but it's still considered that we're under siege. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now open up the fortress anyway. We've still got a lot that we're doing. I've still got things locked down, essentially. If I just go back to Shift F1, which is now where I've sort of placed this one. I'm building this so that I can actually divert the caravans. I can't really go down any further than this one, just so I can divert the caravan so I can actually work in other areas of this trap zone. Now I've now got all of these now raised, so this is now all ready to go to atom smash anything. I'm thinking just to get rid of the things, I'm going to try to trap them, but I'm also going to just have my guys working on this area through here. Plus I also have another zone to come back out this way, and we'll just put traps all the way down through here as well, to try to sort of capture them as they leave this zone. I've actually now replaced the door because they can smash through doors. I've replaced the door with a piece of wall, and so ultimately this will then allow them to go back out, and I could just keep on rolling them through here if I wanted to. Anyway, we'll figure it out as we go. I'll just pause again because actually I will actually open up the gates. So we'll just go back down to F5 and have a look at the gates that we've got. So we've now got the tower door. I'm going to keep that one closed. We've got the top end of the fortress is now completely open. So the top is open. There's just a few areas down through here, like the drop gate has been closed. Now that's the diversion. If we have a quick look at the actual buildings, there's two different bridges. This bridge and this bridge have... now it doesn't matter, I'm going to keep them closed. But the one that I do want to open up is one a bit further down. And... they're still trapped in there, they're not going to be going anywhere, is this one here. Now this is the drown atom smash gate. So it's between where we will eventually have like a drowning zone, so I will actually create that one at some point. So we've got the drowning zone, plus we're then going to have, so that will then go underneath into this will then become the aquifer, and I'm going to have this drop a couple of aquifer layers, and we'll end up having a way of actually then sort of trying to essentially pump the water out from these different zones. We're going to have do a couple of different things in through here, but I'll show you that when we get there. There's a few different ways we can do this, and I'm not sure of the best way of actually tackling that one, but that will be not for the undead. We can't use the undead in there, so I haven't built that yet. So we'll just go and drop this gate. That then will open up our fortress completely to all sorts of things. We'll get another influx of people. Hopefully we get our caravan. Now we also may get the undead wander in as well. That's just only the one outside now. I don't think it'll survive very long. I had a bit of a look at it before, actually, when I've had the game paused for a little while, and it doesn't seem to. I think most of its armor is gone, so it won't take long for a few of the spear dwarves or spear humans to actually finish that one off, I wouldn't think. So my own dwarves wouldn't be able to handle it anyway. Let's just see what actually happens into here. F5. So we're going to come back across. Now we've got the it's this one here, the drown atom smash gate. So we're just going to pull the lever, do it now. This will then open up the gates. There we are. Just go back up to Shift F1 and then have a look. That then drops open. So we now have access in, and let's just go back up to F1 and just watch who wanders in. If the undead does wander in, I'll just drop them into that pit as well. Actually, what it will do is have a bit of a look and see where they are. So we're not seeing any equipment now on this one. So it's just wandering around. Let's have a look and see how its health actually is. Cannot breathe because it's dead. Its vision has been lost. Can't actually stand anymore, and ability to grasp has been somewhat impaired. So I'm thinking that it's basically everything is gone. Left ankle is fractured. So basically it's just the leftover of a corpse. It's still fighting away though. Like it's still moving. I think it's trying to get away. Potentially. No. Yes, has. Okay. The siege is over. As simple as that, the siege is over. Okay, that means we don't have to rush with the demons that we have downstairs. Now with this open, I'm going to go and open everything up. Let's zoom all the way back out again. And we'll get everything. Bring it all inside. So we'll just go back into... There's so much loot out in here. So we're just going to go and grab all of this. So just going to go and allow everything to be grabbed. There's lots of stuff in here. We're not sort of seeing all of it, but it's there is an enormous amount. Just keep on sort of just coming through the areas. And what we might do now that the siege is over, we might actually have a look at the legends, I think. And just have a bit of a look and see with the sort of carnage that's actually occurred here. I mean, we've already seen it with the list of dead. Well, I guess it's enough, isn't it, really? I mean, there's a few that we would have... I want to still find out why that ghost was gelded. How it got gelded. I don't know if it'll tell us in the histories, but anyway, that's now claiming everything that was in around the place. So when we see, like, bronze shields... all sorts of weird and wonderful things. We can bring all of this inside now and actually then use that to deck out our guys. So there's a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of stuff for us to bring inside, unfortunately. Now we're going to, I say unfortunately because there's all sorts of bones and things as well, and we're going to, that little room that we have is going to get filled very, very quickly. I think what we better do is just go back down into our layers. By the way, I have now got this now running through. I have blocked this off, so that door is stopping the water from coming through. My well has now got two layers, one that's tainted with mud at the bottom, but then the top layer is just clean water. And that's very, very important when you are trying to sort of then dress wounds. There's a lot of stuff that we still have to do, a hell of a lot of stuff. Our food, our drink, you can see, is now coming back up. Our seeds is coming back up since we did what we did in the last episode by reserving the plump helmets away from cooking. This is not part of anything we have to worry about. There's all sorts of different fights that have gone on out through here. I'd love to have more access back out this way, but it's just a little bit too dangerous for us. It'd be good to also have a big area for actually chopping down the trees like that grow in this zone as well. That would be really quite valuable. There's a lot of stuff we need to do with wood, and I do actually have it upstairs. So what we might do is I dare not open this up just yet. I'm sort of a bit worried about sort of allowing the guys outside to do whatever they want to do. I mean, there's just been so much violence on this map. It's just been incredible. Just go back up the top here again. Yeah, so we've got different people who will now start to sort of wander in. I'll just go back down to F2 and just have a bit of a look. I'll just pause it while we sort of plan out what we're going to do. So this is actually the area that we have where they're going to be bringing all sorts of bones down in here. And I think we have to get rid of them somehow. So the way that we do that is we atom smash them. And to do that, we'll just have a look down below. There's nothing down in the area below. What about above? I've got a potential area through here that I can make use of. So I can actually potentially go up here. I want it very, very close to here. What about over this other side? Actually, even that would be okay. Okay, we'll make an atom smash area. We would prefer it off the side here. It's just with all the water we have above, I've got to be a bit careful. And we're also, because we've now got water dripping, like going across this area. Oh yeah, we'll get through there, no worries. Let's just go across to this side. Just create another corridor. And just go up a little bit. Yeah, I've only got one area that I can actually go and do things in the area above. I need to create a hole in the ground, basically, for dumping, and then have an atom smasher in there. It doesn't have to be very big. It's just going to be like a dump. Maybe we do it on this other side. Just for the visual side, I think we'll actually do it this way. So I'm just going to go across and create a 4x4. Whoops, not there. A 4x4 there, just so it's visually the same as everything else. And we'll open up that door for that. We'll get rid of this. And then on the layer above, what we'll do is we'll set a well, it can be a ramp or a stair. It won't really matter. I'll just do a stair. I do like the look of them. Actually, we'll channel it out, of course. And stair, just do it from there up one. Okay. And then we're just going to move across into the middle of this room. So out to about here, say. And then that middle area there, I'll just do one more out through this side. We're just going to channel that one down. And that's what that's going to do, is it's going to give us an area that we can then atom smash. I'll wait till it's all built and then I'll come and show you what I mean. Just notice we've now run out of food again, so it's time for us to start butchering the hares. So we'll just go, or the rabbits, we'll just go and do that now. So we'll just go across again to our pets and livestock. So we now have, what we want to make sure is we've still got some bunnies, but we do want to go to the rabbits. We want to keep the buck rabbit through here, the deagle, the pet, so he can be the one to impregnate the females, and I'd actually keep both females. So we'll just go and butcher this one here, ready for slaughter, and we'll just keep an eye on what's going to happen. Again, when I just want to reserve the tallow for the soap making, and we will need to do that one fairly soon, actually. So we should actually do that one. I've got more alerts. Yep, we're out of food. Yep, so we're out of food right now. Yep, so that's going to be bad. So, and what we will also then just do is just make doubly sure that up in this upper level, how are we going? Okay, they've now cut all this. We just want to now create another drawbridge this way. So we'll just go back across to the bridges, and yeah. So I'll just go and build another construction, a bridge. This one's going to open up this way. Gotta love this graphics of this. It's just so good. And I'm just using microline blocks. By the way, if you're using blocks, it would have been much faster for me to use blocks when I was doing the other door. This door is not built yet, but it will be. Now just go back down to the butchers. Yep, still hasn't actually done that one just yet. There's a lot of bones and stuff for us to bring in. There's going to be all sorts of skeletons. Now these are still doing things. Like they're still sort of, it's keeps on stunning itself. You can sort of see there that it's actually, it keeps on falling over essentially back. We've got it trapped, but it keeps on falling over. Now we should be able to capture that. Now we've got a, I don't know why they're dropping their clothing. When they run out of clothes, that's going to be a bit of a problem. So anyway, what we're going to do through here is actually now go and build what's called an atom smasher. And the way that we do this one is we're just going to go and create another bridge, and we'll have it raised from that end, so I can just raise it up through here. So that's going to be like this, and that's going to be fine. I'll just make this one, granite's really close, so I'll just make it out of there. And so it's just going to fill the room essentially. And what I will do is I will put a door in here as well, just for safety. It's a big piece of machinery, so I'll throw them in. And if we have a look at the area at the top, we then now have a hole just directly below there. And so what we can do is we can then just go and create a dumping zone, and any dumping zone that has got a hole next to it is going to actually, they're going to throw it in that zone. So if I go across into here and go into garbage dump and then just go and drag across. Doesn't matter how big I make it, they're going to throw it in the hole. So if I just make it so that it's, say, there, that's going to be, you can see the garbage dump is only 3 of the tiles, it's not that one there, but it will throw it into that particular pit. And so that's now my garbage dump. So when I now dump things, now here we go, great. We've now got the liaison has arrived. That means the caravan is on the way. We can start to trade. We can start to sort of get on top, buy food, get all the stuff that we need. We've got heaps of stuff to trade. So this will be very, very cool. We'll just go okay there. We'll have a bit of a look here. So the rabbit has now been slaughtered. Its skull is still there. What about the prepare easy meal? It's not actually got the... I thought we'd have more stuff in here. Must have happened some time ago. Look, if they use the tallow, I'll just see if we can actually change that so we can actually then reserve the tallow. Now, I've only got the yak tallow. That's all I've got. It's just the yak tallow not being used. So that's all we can use for soap. So I thought we may have had tallow from the rabbits. Let's make doubly sure. There's only the skull there. Seems like they've already done everything that they needed to do. You've got heaps of thread there from yak hair. That's good. Anyway, we'll just let them continue on. They're planting back in through here now. We should now find that, yeah, look at all this. This will be okay once we get through all of this bit. Drinks are coming up. Seeds are coming up. So we're now starting to get on top of everything, which is awesome. There's no reason for me not to even start to do even more in here at this point in time, but I'll let it go for a little bit longer. Yep, Caravan has now arrived as well. The outpost liaison has arrived, so we haven't actually got, we've got petitions, which I'm going to just keep on denying these. Yep, that Caravan has arrived. That's okay, it just keeps on falling over. Right, we'll just wait for the trade caravan to sort of do what it's going to do. Pool of dog blood, yeah, so they're now just, I don't know where the dog blood, how that ended up in there, but I might have come off the clothing. Now let's go and start to, I just want a really simple trap mechanism for anything that does sort of stumble out from up above. Just go Shift F1. This is my trap layer. This hasn't been built yet. Yeah, it's just inactive at this stage. It's just got too many other things to do. So I'll wait for all that to be built because I don't really want to have anything until that's done. There's no rush with this, and I want to build another bridge in here as well, just to sort of stop the access in. But this ultimately is going to be full of traps, and so we're going to have like the access point out through here, and so I'll just go and build another area through here. There's so many different bridges. It is confusing, isn't it? And we do actually have got slate. I might just make this one out of granite blocks, I think. Alright, so that will then be built, and that ultimately I can then sort of draw this one in. But let's just go across and start to build a trap system through here. And so this will be ultimately just to sort of try to capture these on their way through. Now they may be able to avoid the traps. I don't think they will be able to. So I'm just going to go across. We're going to go and start building these ones. We've got cages and restraints, so you can sort of see through here. Actually, I haven't done that. It's an animal trap. There's a cage. Actually, that's actually to place them. I haven't actually looked for there's traps there. There's all sorts of different traps. Now, all I'm going to be doing here is just making really simple cage traps where we just try to capture anything that comes back out of that room. And so I'm just going to place them all the way along. Now we've got we need a mechanism and a cage, so we just keep on sort of doing this. Now the better quality the mechanism, the better quality the trap. So just be aware of that one. The mechanism is very important. Like, so if we just start to use now, they're going to walk and then they're going to go diagonally. They're not going to walk on that square, so I don't need to do that square. We'll just keep them coming up this way. That one's okay. They're not great with the traps that we actually have. Yep, that'll do. 3 mechanisms. Oh, look, it won't matter. That's it. All right, so they'll build those traps. And then once that's done, I'm going to actually let these things go. Once they've built all of those. Well, here comes the caravan just wandering through. It's so intricate what we've got in here now. What I might do is also just go back up the top and build that door that was supposed to be here that they destroyed. So we'll just go across to the doors and mica doors. I think we'll drop this now as well, although it doesn't really matter, to be honest. God, there's just skeletons everywhere. Everyone's going to be really upset with everything, with seeing all the death and carnage. Yep, that's good. God, there's so much stuff out here. We're going to be really working for a long, long period of time, just trying to sort of get things working. Now, we've got the... I can make use of the logs here if I needed to. I think what I might do is just go and just get them, if they can, just do some chopping as well, just while we're out here. Just bring more wood downstairs, but they've got a lot to do. Here we go. We've now got diplomacy. So the expedition leader, Odom, meets with the liaison, the outpost liaison, and says, I'm your liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. So now there's going to be all the rumours now going to be added in. That's going to be okay. Now, what do we want? Really, at this stage, it's seeds. We do want plum helmet spawn, and we want probably food and drink. So we'll just go across, and also, no, we've already got some cloth. I think they'll always bring that. They'll always bring drinks as well. Let's just leave it at that. So that will do us. Is there anything else we want? Actually, what we do want really badly is powders. So if we go across to the, where is it? We need plaster. There they are. Gypsum plaster. Yeah, didn't take. Oh, I've got to click on done. All right, I'll just pause while I do all this. All right, they want bars of anything. Like it can be anything at all. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to do that by that stage. I would like to have a metal industry established. Merchants have now arrived and are unloading their wares. Let's just go back down the bottom here. We do need to secure our food, so we'll just go back down into this side. There in this side, we've got goods to give them. We've got a lot to trade. So let's just go back into here, move goods to and fro. Now, if we just go to bins, we're going to then find we've got leather, cloth, finished goods. Now, some of these are going to be worth quite a bit. So we'll just go and bring in a lot of these finished goods bins. Actually, ammo bins we won't. Finished goods bins we will. Finished goods there. You want to make sure we don't bring gems or anything like that down. So we've got a lot that we can actually sort of then go and trade. We've been making way too many finished goods. So we can just go and maybe just grab a fair few of them. That'll do for now. That's a lot to trade. We've been all the time that we've been under siege, we've basically been just making these crappy little rock trinkets and dual encrusting the ones that are of the best quality. Let's just go and wait for everyone to bring them in. Just quickly get this food established. Might call the trader. He's just picked up some clothing. Before he went into the meeting, he was actually he had nothing on there for a second. So he is ready, coming in to trade. Just wait for him to arrive. Where is he? Where is he? He's still conducting a meeting, actually. So he's still with the liaison. Not ready to trade just yet. I'll pause while we wait. Okay, he's finally on his way. I think he was just going outside. Here he comes. So he is now here. We'll now go into trading and see what they've actually got for us. We've got enough rope. Now we've got a ram. I will grab that. We've got dogs as well. I want both dogs. Turkey hens are very, very cool, and the gobblers as well. I just get one gobbler, and the sows. And we asked for these things. This is exactly what we asked for last time. We've got we've got another ram. We've only got 2 sows. I would have liked to have had a male pig, but we've only got like 2 female pigs, but that will do me. And I will grab the ram as well. That will give us fur. So not fur, wool. All right, so that one's there. The turkey gobbler, look, I'll grab them all because we did actually ask for them. So that's going to be all those cages as well. Here we go. I've got the ram, I've got another dog there. So that's all of the animals, all the cages in through that side. Cloth bins. Now, we do have a lot that we can trade. So let's go and grab a cloth bin worth 1,000. Another 1,000. We've got a few thousand worth. Actually, that's all they brought. Whoa, they only brought what we asked for. That's a bit scary. There's no food. I just assumed that they would have brought food. All right, so 3,000. That's all they've got. In that case, yes, we've got all the bins. I'll throw the shield in then in that case as well. And the ropes. So we've got 3,500, and at the moment they're not going to accept it, of course. We'll just throw that one in. There's a lot of this trinket stuff that we've got now. Oh, hang on, no, we don't. We want to do this individually because of what's been done there. I should actually specify what goes into which bins. So we just need to make sure that we have all of these trinkets ready to go. That's going to be a lot of clicking. I'll just pause while I do this. All right, a lot of clicking, and we've got them now where they can get a profit of 2,000. Let's just see if they'll do that. There's been hard to deal with in the past. Please understand with joining must be profitable. Perhaps you consider tossing in a little extra. The water skins and things, I don't want them doing that. Can't just undo it. We've got all this rope that they've now secured as well. We picked up a couple of ropes. Look, I'll take it. It does take it up, but I wish I actually had. I don't want to. Yeah, I'll accept the counter offer. Okay, God, he's a hard guy. This one, Enod, the merchant. So that's fine. We'll just now right click. We've now got all these different things. We'll just now move goods to and fro. If we have a look at the bins, just bring these back in now. Oh, he drives a hard bargain. Right, so that's the trader. We don't need him anymore. So that one can be done. And yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just make sure that this one here is when we go to custom. We're just going to go to what we'll accept. I only want to have amulets and other things we can then go and trade. So a lot of this stuff we're not going to be trading. Earrings, figurines, flasks, no. Footwear, no. Handwear, no. Headwear. So we have to be much, much more particular. Legwear. Rings, scepters, splints, tools, totems, but toys here. So just the stuff we're going to be trading. So this will be purely for trading. All right, that'll do. And so that will be, and this one here, what I should do is just go into the finished goods that are in here as well. Let's do the opposite, and not accept the things that we do want to be doing. So bracelets, crowns, earrings, extra large gems we cut off anyway. That's okay. Rings, scepters, and toys. So we won't accept that into that bigger area through there. Okay, well, that also then has repercussions down when we actually look at the jewel encrusting back in through this side. This one is going to be, this one is taking this particular stockpile is taking from. It's going to the gem stockpile, in through this two different gem stockpiles. It's going from the finished goods stockpile, so it's taking from this stockpile here, but this stockpile here needs to take from the other stockpile. So what we'll do is we'll just go back across, and we don't want it taken from there anymore. We want it to take from, let me come back up this one in here. So that way it'll just have the finished goods stockpile of just the and this one here, I'll just rename this one. This will be the trinkets stockpile. There we are, that'll do. Alright, well, how are we going for time? We're right on the half hour. Now still haven't done much. Now we'll just I'll let them build up the traps. We will actually also secure the top end of the fortress. And then we'll try to actually trap those other two. So wait for this to be built. Then we'll eventually see if we can get these built and take these guys on. Thanks for watching. I don't know what we'll do with these actually when we do get them, but anyway, we'll figure out something. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next episode.